This woman exercises 8 hours a day without getting tired, but the reason why might surprise you. Let's find out what caused this addiction.
My name is Erin, and I am addicted to exercise. I exercise 8 hours a day. I never get tired. I don't get sore. I'll cancel plans. I'll cancel appointments. It's been controlling my life. I just can't stop.
So obviously exercise is good for you, but everything in moderation. I mean, it sounds like there's a deeper issue going on with her, so we're going to find out what that's about. If you're out there thinking you need to work out 8 hours a day to see progress, you're sadly mistaken. Rest is very important for recovery, so 8 hours a day is way too much. If you're trying to lose weight, obviously being in a calorie deficit is the way to do that, but working out this much and not eating enough is not the way to do that. And like I said, I mean, it sounds like there's a deeper issue going on here, so we're going to figure out what that's about. But yeah, this is not the right way to go about this.
I was a competitive gymnast since the age of 7, training at least 3 hours a day.
She said to me, I'm not going to gymnastics practice. I got the thermometer and she had 103. That was the only time she didn't want to go to gymnastics.
I started getting into marathons and triathlons. I never miss a day. 5 years ago, I ended up breaking my back. 3 days after back surgery, I was already trying to go up and down stairs.
So it sounds like she's been exercising since she was a kid, which is great to hear, but it sounds like now it's turned to an unhealthy obsession, which is not good, obviously. I mean, she was saying 3 days after a back surgery, she was already trying to go up and down stairs to, keep active. When you're recovering from an injury or a surgery or a sickness, you need to give your body the time to heal, or else you're going to be just making negative progress and hurting yourself even more. I can relate to that feeling though, as I'm sure a lot of you guys can. Nobody wants to skip days at the gym. Nobody wants to go weeks without exercising. I mean, just last week I was in a car accident and I'm very lucky I didn't break anything, but obviously I was going to take some time off the gym because it would have been very silly of me to go right back into working out after something like that happened. As much as it pains me to say this, it is sometimes beneficial to take days off the gym, as much as it sucks, and I very much missed the gym this past week, but it's what's best for me. I'm still taking time to heal and recover from that, so when the time comes, I will be back in the gym, but taking this week or two off, it is very difficult.
For the last 4 years, it's not giving me the rush that I used to feel of just doing 3 to 4 hours. When I wake up around 5 o'clock is when I work out. And then I go to work and then I'll go back to the gym for another 2 hours. And when I get home, I'm on my spin bike, I'm doing meal snack. I go to bed around 2:30 and then I'll wake up around 5 and go out and run again.
Her daily routine sounds like some shit The Rock would say. Hey, I woke up at 4:30, I did my first workout of the day, and then I meal prepped, and then I went to work, and then I did my second workout of the day, and then I had my next meal, and then I worked some more, and then worked out again, and then went to sleep, and then slept for 3 hours, and did it again the next morning. I'm not trying to make fun of her, but it definitely sounds like an unhealthy obsession. I mean, there is such thing as going too far, and she is going too far.
About 8 months ago, I got a message from a girl, and it triggered a memory that I've suppressed for 30 years. I was molested from the age of 6 to 10.
When Erin came to tell me that she had been abused as a child,
It's a mother's nightmare. To miss it, it's a mother's nightmare.
It threw me over the edge. So basically from that time on, I've been adding on exercise so that I could just forget about that whole nightmare of those 4 years of my life.
All right, so we're starting to understand where all of this is coming from, going through something that traumatic at such a young age. I can't even imagine, how difficult that must be for her. I mean, she's obviously using exercise to distract her, which I think a lot of us do. I mean, myself included, if I'm going through something difficult in my life, exercise helps me, makes me feel better, it kind of distracts me for the moment. But, things like this, they have to be solved at the root of the problem. I mean, just masking it with exercising and trying to forget about it, it's not the way to heal. I'm really hoping she's going to be able to get the help that she obviously needs, because it's very sad to see that she's had to turn to an unhealthy obsession of working out, which is destroying her body because of the things that she's experienced and the trauma that she still deals with 30 years later.
when I saw Erin 3 months ago, my heart broke. I was met at the airport by someone I wouldn't have even recognized for how thin she had become.
I'm just scared that my body's just gonna break down.
So we all know that being overweight comes with its health risks, but being underweight also comes with different health risks. And, I'm really hoping that this woman is able to get the help that she needs. I personally spent most of my life underweight, not this extreme, but I was definitely at an unhealthy weight for most of my life. So I've been working over the past few years to put on a few extra pounds. Right now I'm sitting at just under 160 pounds. So I'm gradually making my way up to an even healthier weight. I'm working on putting on more muscle. My goal is 170, 180, and we'll keep going from there. You know, right now I feel better than I ever have in my life. You know, I'm more active, you know, I'm stronger than I've ever been, and I just feel better. All right, so there is an update video that we're going to check out real quick. It looks like she was able to get a little bit of help. So let's see where she is now.
Erin is the sickest person that we've had on the show.
When I was told I was one of the sickest people the show has ever seen, that's when I knew that I really needed help. I've been out of treatment for 3 months. I feel like I have a new life. I gained between 18 and 20 pounds. I get at least 6 hours of sleep. My exercising is down to 3 hours a day. I incorporate yoga and I eat during the day, so I actually feel hungry in the morning.
So it sounds like she was able to find a balance in her life with eating the right amount of food, exercising an appropriate amount of time, and getting enough sleep. I mean, these are all very important things. It's great to hear that she was able to get the help that she needed. I mean, she's looking way better. It looks like she feels way better, and I mean that is so good to see.
Don't be afraid. There is help out there. When I reached out to the show, I was lost. I didn't know there was treatment for, I didn't even know there was exercise addiction. I didn't know it was, you know, categorized with eating disorders. I didn't know it had to do with molestation from the past, and it's all an addiction. But I just want anybody to know, I mean, there is a path that you can take and you can be successful, and it's, you know, you just have to follow it.
It looks like this story has a happy ending, which is really great to hear. You know, this woman was able to get the help that she needed. You know, the fact that she was able to reach out and ask for help is very, very impressive. You know, it's very difficult to ask for help. You know, if you're out there going through something very similar to this, you know, there's always people you can reach out to. You can talk to friends or family, or, you know, seek professional help, you know, depending on what you need. So anyway, thank you guys for watching, and I'll see you in the next one. Peace.